Well, it was a wild week in sports news. Welcome back to Tuck Talk. Oh shit. Wrong place. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. It was a wild week in sports. Welcome back to Outta Bounds. We're going to get into everything from the Sixers to the Nets to Russell Westbrook and Russell Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Out of Bounds. We're here with the Big Three once again. Let's get to ourselves introductions.
Y'all already know the Delta Fashionista, managing director here, Trooper Culture. Let's get it.
You already know, man. It's a young gun, no Austin, aka Third Eye, aka Eurostep to your girl. We back, we chilling. So, yo, what's up, though? What up, though?
And today I'll be hosting and streamlining this podcast right on through. You already know who it is. It's Radio Donnie, you know?
Peace! Well, man, came through the radio, Donnie.
Look, man, you flex it while you got it.
Hey, man.
But I was just introduced to a new segment that I think is personally going to be a great addition to the podcast. It's D.onniie Unleashed. You know what I'm talking about, people. Where I rant for 5 minutes about what the hell I have going on with my team, sports, and everything. Just pick my brain. So the first thing I want to talk about is Robert fucking Covington. Do you guys know who he is?
Yeah. He used to play for y'all.
Exactly. During the trust the process era, right? So I decided to break my social media lockout because of that disastrous game, which I will not mention. I see that he commented on a Bleacher Report talking about, Philly at its finest. No wonder why he wanted to leave, which he's referring to Ben Simmons. The gall of this motherfucker. Like, you act, first of all, you was trash your first 2 years here. Let's get that straight. But after that, the city supported you, and we showed love to you. Like, you was one of our favorite players next to TJ McConnell and Dario Sarge. We even had a nickname for you. We called you Rocco, my guy. Like,
so creative.
you was at the grand opening for a club in Philadelphia. I remember because I was there too. Like, the fact that you just trashing our city, and I don't know what this trend is about just trashing Philadelphia fans or what have you or stuff like that, but it doesn't make you look cool. It's not funny. Like, you just look like an asshole. And clearly he forgot about the fact 2 years ago where over 30,000 plus Sixers fans took a trip to Minnesota and cleared out a whole section and cheered for this man during his warm-up. He came up in the stands, greeted everyone, hi, and stuff like that. This is circulating around Twitter right now. But suddenly 2 years fast forward, and now you're just like, fuck us. So I felt it was unnecessary to comment it on that situation, especially when you was playing for a team who had one of the worst records in history and tickets were only $4. So I mean, it's just bullshit. And then the game, and people are acting like it's the end of the season. We got maybe 7 games left or something like that. I'm not too pissed about how the game went with the Nets. We did lose by fucking 30. We got our ass beat. Ben Simmons decided to go out later that night. I should have dropped his location. And it was just so I was pissed. I know exactly his favorite spot, and they lucky that I'm a
stalker much.
No, not a stalker. I'm just have my
You
sources.
sound like a hurt ex-girlfriend. I hate that nigga, but I know where he be at though.
I do, but I ain't gonna dox his favorite spot. I know exactly where that motherfucker be posted at.
Yeah, we
But,
don't want a sloppy shop.
Yeah. I don't want to incriminate myself if something happens to him later down the road, and be like, "Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
let's
you
use that
do.
evidence in court."
They gonna pull this episode with this nigga.
Right,
said he
exactly.
knew exactly what he was. He's guilty. Like, bro, like.
But in all seriousness, Philly fans, let's calm down. We're still third in the East. The Nets are still looking at a playoff spot. They're like 8th or 9th or something like that. Got a few games left to go. It's nothing to worry about. I think more so, I'm happy that we lost by that much because I realized that we started to get a little too full of ourselves and like Reddit and Twitter. So it was nice to bring us back down to earth and stuff like that. But like I said, it's nothing to be concerned about. A loss is a loss. Let's take it on the chin. They kicked our asses.
Their asses.
At the end of the day, we'll have the last laugh. I believe so.
All right, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. D.onniie Unleashed.
That was
Yeah.
the calmest rant I've ever heard in my life.
Oh,
That was like
I
the
wanted to go
calmest,
into more, but I told you guys I'm like kind of sick.
The
And,
most
like,
soft-spoken and calmest rant I've ever heard. I was like,
Okay, but Di,
really angry.
all right, yeah, so Di, let me ask you this.
yeah.
Are you upset with Robert Covington because you feel like he disrespected the Philadelphia 76ers organization? Is that really what it is? Or do you feel like he more so disrespected the fans?
It's more so the fans. I could care less about the front office right now. Because I know we've had our moments where we did fuck boy shit, like trading away Robert Covington, TJ McConnell, and Dario Saric, but it was for a good cause, I believe.
I mean, y'all still doing fuckboy shit, you ask me.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, to answer your question, it's more so it's becoming a trend now to just shit on Philly and their fans. So
it's warranted though.
No, it's not.
It is warranted,
bro. Philly has the worst fan base in sports.
We have the top
Besides
3 fan base.
Knicks fans are worse.
Not Knicks fans wilding. Trey Young sent them home, and they still talk about Trey Young like this season. It's the Knicks and Philly fans. Like they still hate Trey Young, and Trey Young's like, bro, that was like a season or 2 ago. Like, why y'all? What y'all doing?
So, Lakers fans are top. Type toxic.
LeBron fans are toxic. Nah,
$100%.
LeBron fans just as a subgroup are toxic as hell for no reason.
Michael Jordan fans are toxic as well.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, because
maybe those are trolls. Maybe
no, because here's the thing. All Michael Jordan fans gotta do is say, "Yo, he's 6-0 in the NBA Finals," and he basically prevented. It does mean shit.
Listen.
They don't mean shit. Because if we want to use that argument, let's use Bill Russell.
Okay,
listen.
Charles Barkley didn't get a ring. Charles Barkley is a punchline because of Michael Jordan. Karl Malone and John Stockton didn't get rings. Reggie Miller didn't get rings. Who else didn't get rings?
But at the end of the day,
Patrick Ewing didn't get rings. Like, come on, MJ.
Ain't all those people in the Hall of Fame now?
Listen,
yes, but they're not champions. It's a different class. It's a different class when you're a champion.
When I was younger, I was a big Kobe fan. I wasn't a big LeBron fan. But God bless the dead. But now, I wasn't a really big LeBron fan, but watching him now, I think he's made his case for
exactly.
Eventually, he's gonna be better than Michael Jordan. This man's 37, dropping 50, it's nothing.
And that's not even the icing on the cake. I was listening to his latest episode of The Shop on HBO.
Because Donald Glover was on it.
Yeah,
you already know.
Thank you, Donnie. Let's go. Yes, Donald Glover's on there.
And I also got to give a shout out to the creator of Abbott Elementary, a Philly native. She went to Temple here. Quinta Burnson. Yeah, she was also on there, so I watched for them.
Shout out Temple.
But yeah, like it's been said throughout his career that he's not a scorer. But where does this man stand right now?
Bro,
the most points scored.
LeBron's the one that says he's not a scorer. Everybody knows bullshit.
Nah, like no. I think in the sense of like, 3-point shooting or like jump shot because he's a slasher. Like he's gonna get to the bucket.
Yeah.
He's gonna get to the basket. But to like stand up and shoot and do dribble moves and stuff like that really wasn't his game.
That was never
like,
him. Yeah.
That was never him. So when you see him do that, and he's dropping 50, and it was like he dropped 50. When was the last? He dropped 50 like 2 nights ago or like last week. Right?
Last night and
a few nights he dropped 56, I believe.
2 50s in 1 week, basically.
Yeah, so it's like this man's about to be 40, still dropping 50 like he's still 20 something. And I was just like, I don't know.
And I think people like fail to understand this man scores the most points in NBA history. That alone shuts down the case. This man is the GOAT.
No, he's not the GOAT.
I feel like rings are one thing.
Michael Jordan retired twice. Michael Jordan would have been the all-time leading scorer. He didn't retire.
That's his problem.
Exactly.
He could have won and he didn't. Like, okay, cool. If he did it, well, he did it. So it is what it is. So it's like my thing is like LeBron. Like I don't know, man. I think when you look at the best to ever do it, rings are a factor, but that can't be the only factor because like
exactly.
LeBron giving Michael Jordan buckets. Like we not gonna argue like this is not going. Like if they ever did play 1-on-1 in some made up land or whatever, LeBron will give Michael Jordan buckets 6'8", 250. Always going to the paint. I'm sorry, bro. And Michael Jordan was like what 6'4", maybe 6'5".
That's it, 6'5".
He's 6'5". Okay, yeah, 6'8", 250-pound lean dude. That's fast as hell. That's going to the basket. LeBron giving Michael Jordan buckets, even back in the 80s and not like he's giving him buckets regardless. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know.
Like
I think Kobe. I can't talk about
I
Kobe.
understand the argument when people bring up the rings, like 6-0, that like that's great. But if you want to use that same logic, use that same logic for Bill Russell, and don't say, "Oh, he only played in a league with only 5 teams."
Listen. Yeah, when you talk about rings, then the conversation shifts. If we're talking about the best ever do it, you have to think about everything. Like rings,
exactly.
Rings, yeah. But like, if these two people were going to play, like, who beating who?
Okay, like, LeBron, like what he's doing at his age is impressive, but they played the Wizards, my God. Like,
God, y'all acting like he played against the AAU team, bro.
He didn't go.
He played against the Magic. Okay.
All right. Can you name the Washington Wizards starting 5 right now?
Kyle Kuzma.
Washington Wizards, Ruchi Achimara.
Rui Hachimura. He doesn't start, but he's on the Wizards. You have KCP, Kyle Kuzma. That's about it.
Bradley Beal ain't starting right now. He's
injured. He's hurt for the rest of the season. I don't know. Like you got me. I can't name the starting 5. That doesn't mean.
Wait. I want to hear Liddell's point on this. Continue your point because I'm trying to figure out why.
Why does that matter?
My point. First of all, if you could drop 50 in an NBA game, that's impressive. Regardless of what, like very few players have done it. You know,
LeBron is the only person to drop 250s at the age of 37.
73.
Hey,
mix my numbers up.
They got an AARP card dropping 56 on niggas.
I mean, he could.
That was some Fred Taylor 55-50 shit right there. That was a Fred Taylor. Like nigga said, 73 years old.
Man got the elder brunch.
My point is, first of all, the Wizards starting 5 is KCP, Kuzma, Raul Neto, Kristaps Porzingis, and the kid Kispert.
Damn, they did get Porzingis.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of defense in that starting unit.
Your point. Like I don't like it's still a professional basketball team.
Exactly? They're still 89.9% better than the rest of the population.
It is at the end of the day, but compared to the other 29 teams in the NBA, only Kristaps Porzingis is starting for other teams in the league.
Wait,
there's worse teams. Like they could have played the Magic. Like the Magic is like.
So let me see if I understand your argument. If LeBron James. Oh, okay. I was about to say because it sounded like you're saying if LeBron James is playing another team, he wouldn't be able to drop 50.
No, that's not the case because he dropped 50 on Golden State.
So what's the point of bringing up the
He
Wizards?
dropped 56 on Golden State. We have this conversation right now. I don't know.
Exactly.
This man dropped 56 against Steph Curry. Are one of the best shooters?
I'll just say they got nothing to play for right now, the Lakers. Like, okay, he dropped 50 and
so this is LeBron, but he's just being lazy. Oh, I'm dropping 56.
Right,
guess.
exactly.
Like, what is?
I will give credit. It was an efficient 50. It was an efficient 50. I'll give him that.
I mean, 56 and 50 points is pretty efficient. I don't care how you get
it doesn't. It depends on the amount of shots that you took. Because Kobe scored like what 60 his last game. He took like what 40 shots to get.
I mean, this is my last game. I'm taking 50 shots.
I think his last game was
Utah. He dropped.
Philly or
his last game was against Utah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but. Yeah, we off topic, but LeBron, that's a whole other hot take for another day. But yeah, LeBron, right, I think earned his. I think he earned it.
Great performer, but it means nothing.
Old heads they gotta let go of Michael Jordan.
Right, exactly.
Like, we gotta. Y'all have to understand that, like, just like hip hop and everything should go evolve. You're always gonna have a new. You're always gonna have a Kendrick, a Drake, or whatever. Like there's like you have
if the only argument you have for Michael Jordan being the best is the 6 rings, that invalidates your whole argument.
Michael Jordan, until before Giannis, Michael Jordan was the only player to win league MVP and defensive player of the year in the same season. Michael Jordan once averaged 37 points per game in a single season.
Okay, I'll give you that. But at the end of the day, LeBron is breaking stats left and right. And plus, stats that Michael Jordan had.
Like, it's not so much the stats with MJ. It's the aura. It's the mystique.
Oh my God! Yeah, that invalidates your whole argument.
Listen. If you talking about aura, they say the
same. I was about to say they say the same thing about Kobe. So what's the difference?
But see, listen, we say the same thing about Kobe, but Kobe, for a lot of people, Kobe is not even in the top 5. So what is that saying? Doesn't mean so, or does it mean
because the thing is with Kobe Bryant is like this. Like honestly, I'm older than a lot of y'all to some extent. But let's talk video games for a second. Okay. What's y'all favorite video game console of all time?
Of all time, the PSP.
Xbox.
Gotta be PS2 or PSP.
All right, I'm glad you said PS2 because the PlayStation 2 is widely considered to be the most popular,
the best,
the best video games of all time. Yes, you had the PS3, the PS4, and the PS5 that come after.
It's also the top selling one.
Exactly. Yes, you have all these other consoles that come after it, but at the end of the day, what do people say? It's not like the PS2 because the PS3, it graphically improved and it got like more storage space, but
PS3 was slick ass.
It's just something about like the way the games are made. It's kind of that's how I feel about MJ and Kobe. Like MJ like the PS2, Kobe's like the PS3.
That's disrespectful. He at least the PS4. The PS3 was terrible. They used to play the Xbox 360. Don't do Kobe like that.
You lost me.
I get what he's trying to say. It's just I get what he's trying to say. He's trying to say like Kobe's like the reinvented version. Because I mean, granted, Kobe did get his game from Mike, and it was very similar.
Just not as good.
I don't want to say
just not as good. Like no, you play Madden, right?
Yes.
Were the best Madden played on the PS2?
Best Madden games, yeah, they're on the PS2. Yeah.
Exactly.
Madden 08.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah, like like the other ones, like it has better graphics, better presentation, but the franchise mode was ass. Yeah. That's just like the whole MJ Kobe thing. Like, okay, like Kobe has all like the moves. Like,
so Kobe has a ceiling, is what I'm hearing. Like Kobe has a ceiling, essentially. Or he had a ceiling because he modeled his game off of Michael Jordan.
The ceiling was MJ. He did not reach the ceiling. He just missed it.
How did he just miss it? He has 5 rings?
Yeah, and he's known worldwide.
Okay, so he has 5 rings.
And MJ's not.
Listen. Wait.
Kobe Michael Jordan have a plan. His nigga still so.
That's not what I'm saying. You said aura.
Who ever said they was gonna buy some Kobe's?
Whoa! Time out.
When you shoot a paper, when you shoot something, what do you yell?
I ain't gonna let you do this. Hold on, time out.
You know it's facts.
I'm the sneakerhead. You not okay? Listen, Jordans are dope.
Please.
I wear Jordans. Listen, I got you.
Do you wear Kobe's? Do you wear Kobe's?
Yeah. To who? The best who shoe? Yes.
So who?
Kobe
so who? But you ain't wear no fashion statement.
Yeah, because he never made a fashion shoe. They were always
He hasn't.
shoes. Kobe never was like, let me
Bro,
make a shoe people can wear.
Jordan hooped at all the sneakers that's considered fashion.
But you know who made them fashion? Black culture. Back
so
in.
So why black culture they make Kobe
Time out.
shoes
I got
fashion?
you. I got you. Hold on. Let me finish. I got
Get
you.
'em.
If you're Gen Z or late millennial, if you're 22, if you're born in 99, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2003, you know during 2012 to 2016, during that era, you wore the khakis with the Kobe's, the Kyries, the KDs, and the Kobe's. Listen. Nah, you had the KD Unpearls, you had the Kobe's, you had the Bruce Lee Kobe's, the Grinch Kobe's, and you would wear the khakis or the jeans with the Kobe's and KDs. If you know, you know. So Kobe still had people were still wearing Kobe's like that even during that time. So people still buy Kobe's even before. God bless it. Even before Kobe passed, people still trying to get their hands on the Grinch. They were about to release the reverse Grinch.
I remember that shoe.
Like
everybody was hyped about
over
that
on Christmas. The whole Twitter went crazy because Anthony Davis was the only one that had the reverse Grinch Kobe sixes. No one had, even DeMar DeRozan didn't have them. So the fact that you say no one buying Kobe's is wild. That's a wild statement because that's false. That's a wild ass statement, bro. The Kobe ones too, nah. And then all the Kobe collabs were undefeated. Nah, bro. Nah. That's a wild ass statement.
Bro, niggas rather wear Concord 11s than a pair of Kobe's, and you know it.
You smoking crack. Okay, the Concord 11s. If you tell someone that you can either get the Concord 11s or the Grinch Kobe's,
they get the Concords.
Nah, people getting the Grinches.
I gotta get.
Anyone can get Concord.
I'm not even a sneakerhead. But
you taking the Kobe's.
It don't matter on this, Donnie.
Now listen, the only Jordans that matter today are the retros. You got 1s, 4s, 3s, 5s, 11s. The retros are the only one that matter. Who's buying like Michael Jordan shoes to hoop it? Nobody. No one's buying the Luka ones. No one's buying Jason Tatum's shoe. No one's buying the signature shoe. Like no one's buying them.
Westbrook has a shoe?
Yeah.
Westbrook does have a shoe. But you don't even see people buying those to hoop it. Like, we not gonna sit here and have the discussion. Kobe Bryant's shoe line is up there with Jordan. It's not past Jordan, but it's up there.
Bro, you're not getting these over the Concord 11s. Come on,
bro.
I am.
Yes. You know how hard it is to get those, bro. Yes. If you tell someone I'll give you those Grinches, or I'm giving you the Concords, people are taking Kobe's.
I remember a couple of months ago when I was looking at shoes just because I was watching the show on Netflix. And one of the most
that's what it is.
Yeah, and one of the most valuable shoes was the Grinch.
Exactly. Not even that. The Bruce Lee joints, the Bruce Lee Kobe.
I gotta see these Bruce Lee Kobe's.
The Bruce Lee Kobe's are hard. I remade those in 2K, bro. Like, no, like we're not having this conversation, Liddell. Like, you're not winning this conversation. I'm sorry. Like, you're just not. Cause
bro, the Bruce Lee's is alright, but
he wanted to say they were tough. he wanted to say they were tough. He was like,
put them up.
They cool.
Yeah.
Nah, those are hard.
That shit fire.
Thank you.
I like that color scheme. Yeah.
Man, bro, like, nah, bro. Liddell just hating, bro, because he wanted to say they were hard. He's like, I can't say these shits were hard. I can't say they were hard, bro. Nah, man. You ask anybody that plays ball or who likes basketball or is a hooper, hoop shoes, Kobe's. I'm not lying to you. People are gonna say Kobe's.
People buy Jordans just because other people buy Jordans, and they see that as the status of.
That used to be the case.
Or maybe a change.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to all my Latino brothers and sisters out there. But I remember there's a point in time when nobody was really rocking with Jordans like that because it was seen as the Latino shit at that point. And I was like,
they still wear that to this day, right?
Yeah, but they also wear like the team Jordans too.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, nah. I ain't gonna hold you. There was a stereotype, even at my school. All the Latino women wore the Team Jordan or the Team Jordan, the Jordan 8 rings, and the Team Jordan. And I was like, y'all wildin'. But growing up for me, Jordans, even not that I'm early Gen Z, like Jordans were still prevalent. Like I still wanted a pair of Jordans. My first pair of Jordans, I still remember. They were Cyber Monday Jordan 3s. I love those shits. I got those for my birthday. So like, yeah, Jordan's still hard, but nah, you're not touching Kobe. Like Kobe's shoes, even and he passed away, dog. I'm sorry.
I'll take the Concord 11s, the Bread 11s, the Bread 1s, the original Jordan 1s, the Olympic 7s, over anything from Kobe's sneaker line. I ain't gonna lie, the Bruce Lee joints, those are
Yeah, they hard. Okay, we get it. They hard.
Well, I think that settles it, guys. Let's keep this moving. Let's get on to our next topic. Calvin Ridley.
Oh man, that boy from that.
So I think we all know the news now.
1500.
Calvin Ridley, Atlanta Falcons wide receiver, was suspended for a full NFL season for placing a $1,500 bet on a game back in November.
Over a stimmy.
Do you think the NFL was too harsh?
Yes.
I mean, no. I think the punishment fit the crime because, like, bro, like, you gonna lose out on millions of dollars over a stimmy. Like you deserve it after that point.
Nah, he still. The thing is,
and then not to mention, he cited mental health issues as the reason why he couldn't play.
Okay, wait. Listen. First of all, both of those things can both be true. Like he can have mental health issues and still gamble just because
because he's stressing about his bets.
I mean, he did say it wasn't like he doesn't have an addiction, and he wasn't with the team when he placed the bet, and it wasn't for his team. I mean, I gotta agree with Noel. I think this is way too harsh. Way too harsh for a $1,500 bet. Suspend him for half the year and keep it moving,
bro. He deserves it for the simple fact that it's $1,500.
Isn't gambling legal in New York?
He was in Atlanta.
It's not like he bet like $1 million or something.
That's what I'm saying.
I know he's in
Atlanta. That's why he deserves because.
But yeah, I do agree with Liddell.
All right, nigga,
ain't you a millionaire?
What made you agree with Noel? Do you agree with me? Like,
because I see both sides. Because I'm thinking, I'm like, wait, you're a millionaire. What you placing the bet for?
Over a stimmy, bro.
We all act like Michael Jordan. We all didn't watch the doc. Michael Jordan was gambling and shit. And Dennis Rodman.
Nah, I ain't watched that doc. Fuck Jordan.
Watch it.
Nope.
You a hater. Anyway,
you act like Michael Jordan did my boy.
I mean, I don't watch sport documentaries anyway. So
I just love how we forget about how like Michael Jordan was a big gambler, which is still an inside joke to this day. Like they say there was a joke about All-Star Weekend where I think it was Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid, Trae Young. They're all playing like spades or something for money. And Michael Jordan hopped on the plane to come to All-Star Weekend because they were playing spades in the locker room. So it's like
Michael Jordan that's that competitive nature.
Yeah, but see, Michael Jordan was an avid gambler. This man makes one bet, and now he's gone for the whole season. I know it's two different leagues, but that doesn't make sense. Like
because half the year or even 5 games.
There's a conspiracy about Michael Jordan with his best because everybody know like his pops died, his father recipe. But there's allegedly a conspiracy theory that his father died over his gambling debt. That he got killed over it. Allegedly.
I mean, I'm no conspiracy theorist.
I don't know enough about that.
Yeah, I can't even speak on that. And that's someone's pops. I can't even speak on that if I wanted to. I don't really clearly speak on that.
I only say that to say that that's how serious MJ's gambling addiction was.
And no one wanted to intervene. And like the thing is back then, niggas knew like niggas do it. Niggas like, nah, we not gonna talk about Mike. That's Mike. Like, no, like you got a problem, bro. Like you can't. Like this is an issue.
Yeah, I mean, that
1,500. Like, I mean, there's NFL players that have beat their wives. Ray Rice. There was an offensive tackle who I think He was a white dude who beat his black wife, and I think she died or something. And like no one knows about this. And Cuz is still playing on active roster. Right. I think he plays for like the Seahawks or something.
Yeah,
Cuz didn't even get an appeal, like nothing happened to him. They didn't talk about it. But Calvin Ridley makes a bet where 1,500, and now it's an issue. Now the NFL wants to be more morally obligated to do something. I don't believe it.
A full season though, like
I mean, a 2-3 game, even a half a season suspension, I get it. Okay,
Exactly.
you can't bet inside the league. Cool. The whole season, all right, bro.
Right. I mean that brings us to that.
Y'all
Deshaun.
brothers need to understand that I don't think it's so much about the amount of money that he betted. It's just the fact that, okay, by having a player, someone that's part of your fraternity, the National Football League, betting on games, and he's an active player.
Yeah, you got to nip that in the bug real quick. Yeah.
What's the so wait?
Yeah,
Was he?
I get it now. I get it now. Yeah.
Was he betting on the Falcons or was he betting on another team?
He said he never betted on the Falcons.
So what the fuck is the problem?
It was a one-time thing. It was back in November.
It's his word. It's his word against everybody else's.
But I totally understand the NFL now.
No. Because if they could look up the ticket, he didn't bet on the Falcons. What is the issue? If he bet on his team and like he told someone like, hey, it was like a specific bet where it's like, hey, if this dude makes this amount of catches, then okay, I can hear why they would do what they did.
No,
if he just bet on another team.
Yeah, but
you
just what Liddell just brought. Yeah, what Liddell just brought up, you got to nip that shit like quickly. Because if you say like, all right, let's say 3 game or 5 or half a season suspension, people are going to be like, oh, that's light. Like I still get paid for the rest of it. I can do that. Let me bet a couple.
I highly doubt NFL niggas are going to risk a parlay in their career.
But that's what the NFL is trying to stop now.
Come on, NFL players risk their career over a lot of dumb shit. The Raiders lost.
One person do it.
The Raiders lost 2 first-round draft picks last year over some dumb shit. That easily could have been avoided.
You definitely got to miss that shit.
So you can't say over a parlay.
I just feel like the NFL's hierarchy, or not hierarchy, the NFL's moral compass, no one knows where it's at. Like, what's the line? Because there's no line. Because like you have players again that do worse things than just gambling, and it's like, oh, he'll probably get a 2-game suspension. That's cool. But that nigga over there that be gambling, nah, cuz gotta go. Like, what is like?
Yeah, that shit is.
What is this? So, I mean, yeah, like I get the gaming situation.
Okay, you also have to look at it like this, because we all know we all know because we're not players, but no, you play sports. I play sports for a brief period of time. Like sports is it's like a brotherhood at the end of the day. So you don't know this dude he went to the University of Alabama. Cool. A lot of Alabama players are all over the league. You don't know he could be like, yo, yo, I need you to do this. You know, like you never know how these conversations could be happening behind the scenes. Like just have an active player.
To know why he bet.
Just have an active player behind the scenes, like betting on these games. That's ruining the integrity of the league.
Yeah, I get that.
There's a lot of that ruin the integrity of many sports leagues, and
y'all acting like he got Pete Rose. Pete Rose is banned for life from baseball, and he can't get into the Hall of Fame despite having a Hall of Fame career. This nigga, he's only gonna miss 1 season.
He can't go to games, right?
I don't think
he's banned.
Damn.
And mind you, he's basically missing 2 years out of his career, out of his prime, because last year he started mental health issue. We covered that before.
That's why the Falcons, they're trying to aim to get Juju Smith-Schuster to replace Calvin.
Yeah, I mean, I heard reports that the Eagles were in talks with the Falcons about Ridley, but the Falcons backed out of trade talks, but they didn't say why. And
there's a reason why.
A lot of people respect them now.
I mean, I get it. Having someone that's been in the league or still actively in the league behind the scenes, I understand that part where it's like you don't want someone that's actively in the league that has, like Liddell said, the connection that, hey, my guy, like drop 2 passes, and I'll give you half type shit. Like I get that. Okay, cool. But still, like this, I still don't think
that's bro.
Yeah, I don't think it's still
I gotta agree with Liddell.
I don't think it warrants a season. I don't think it warrants a season suspension.
No, but you gotta lay down a harsh penalty to disregard any thought.
And not only the penalty,
so where is this harsh penalty when niggas is doing wild shit besides gambling?
You gotta talk to Roger Goodell about that.
It's not even just the penalty. It's also the public embarrassment, the public shame, and all that.
There's no public embarrassment when niggas is being their wise. Like that's not public embarrassment.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, look.
But
I wish I was PR for the NFL.
That don't make no sense, man. Like Ray, I don't know, man.
Has anybody ever?
No one speak like a true Generation Z nigga right now.
Am I? Or
No,
is just,
no accountability whatsoever.
nah, I mean, I have the thing is like I understand your point, and I agree with like having the inside man, understandable. He has to get punished in some way or fashion. That's great, but if we gonna punish niggas about doing shit in the league, it has to be like your moral compass can't be over here, then over here, up, down.
Okay.
Like you can't
No,
do that.
but it's not. I can see that if look at what happened with Deshaun Watson. Even though he wasn't going to play anyway, this might be a good segue, Don. Even though he wasn't going to play anyway, but Deshaun Watson basically missed out on a whole season. No team wanted to touch him due to some he say she.
That's different because he had like legal pending cases on him, and now that they're not.
But you said that the league is picking and choosing. The league technically does not do that.
I'm not saying they pick and choose. I'm just saying when they hand out like when they hand out what the fuck is the word? When they hand out not sentencing.
Penalties.
Yeah, when they hand out penalties to players.
But no, I'll give you this. You're trying to say that the punishment varies like based off a person's skin color. I could see that. Because like
Noel is talking about like the
severity,
their guidelines.
Like I'm just talking about the severity of like what the player does.
Is it because it's $1,500? Would it make it different? Would it make it different if it was six? If it was six figures? If it was
6 figures, I would have an issue with that.
But what if he would have kept going to the point that it reached that number?
Then okay. Okay.
So that's why you stop it early. Like, hold on.
Listen, listen. If you, I literally said I understand.
He would have kept it going, nigga.
Liddell, since you've been around football and watched it for a long time, has anything like this ever? No, I'm just banking on your expertise. Something we don't usually do. But
Jesus. I know you're the editor. I know we don't call you in for much, but when we do, for this,
could you think of any situation like this ever happening in an NFL? Like, has this ever happened before?
Yeah, it happened once. It was like back in the 60s or some shit.
Yeah, that's way before my time, obviously.
That was like back when it was the Baltimore Colts shit. Like niggas were smoking cigarettes and eating burgers at halftime. That's when that was when that last happened.
It's just not giving a fuck about their body.
Racism was high. Like just let niggas.
No shit. No, back in the day, football players they had to have a second job because you could not pay the bills off of NFL.
Bro, they didn't start getting paid to like the 70s. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, I mean, I guess that's a great segue. Let's get into the next topic.
Talk about NFL free agency news and all that
because I totally forgot.
Speaking of cashing checks and getting money,
a lot of players around the NFL took home the bag this week. Aaron Rodgers re-signed with Packers. Russell Wilson took his talents to Denver. Apparently, AB and Kanye are trying to purchase the Denver Broncos.
That ain't happening.
I mean,
for $4 million.
For $4 million, that's not even enough.
Or
you mean 4D or 400 million?
No. AB had a contract for $4 million, so I feel like Kanye can purchase that by himself.
I'm not trying to shit on like $4 million, but like $4 million I ain't buying no NFL team.
I mean, $4 million in sports when you're purchasing a team isn't enough.
That's a signing bonus, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
that might have been AB's last contract.
I don't think that's enough to be a partial owner. But I know Jay-Z's a partial owner of the Panthers.
That's how much kickers make.
It begs the question because I'm curious about this. I see a lot of like media moguls like do stuff like this where they'll go half
media moguls
on stuff like this. What did I say? Moguls.
You muggles. It's not like some Harry Potter shit. Get some butterbeer and moguls.
Moguls. I see this happen a lot. Like they'll go half and half on something like this. Like I know P. Diddy and somebody else was supposed to go half. Yeah, half on the Carolina Panthers.
And this was talking about he's gonna make Cam Newton compete with Cap for the star QB job. Mind you, Cam was like just coming off like an MVP season.
Oh, that's disrespectful. Like, I mean, but the Eagles traded away Nick Foles after winning the Super Bowl. So
Anything can happen in sports, guys.
yeah.
Anything can happen.
But
Anything can happen.
speaking of the Eagles or Eagles adjacent, Carson Wentz is back in the NFC East. He signed with the Washington Commanders.
I want to say Commodores for the longest, but it's the Commanders.
Right?
I don't know about Commodores, but I still call them the Redskins. I don't care.
Not your racist.
Yeah, we can't call them that.
I'm kidding. I already know the 14-year-old white kids that are conservative somewhere in Utah. Like, it's the Redskins. It's still the Redskins. Like, shut up. All right.
Stop taking away our rights to free speech.
Right, exactly.
All right, bud, calm down. It was a joke. Y'all love dark humor, but
I gotta ask this question for you guys. Do you think the Colts were right in trading Carson Wentz after giving up a first round pick?
I mean, that's just dumb on the front office's part.
I mean, he's right. That's stupid. You trade away a first round pick, and after a year, you trade away the dude. And that was a terrible trade. Like, you gave him a first round pick for the quarterback.
And even
trade him away.
And Darius Leonard, arguably the best player on their team, the linebacker, he was like, "Yo, I've been here 5 years, and I had a different quarter. This is going on my 5th year, and in all 5 years, I have a different starter quarterback. That's crazy."
Yeah, I can't understand why they would trade, because obviously they believed in Carson Wentz enough to give up a first.
If they would have kept that first round pick, they could have. There's like top 4 quarterbacks in the draft. I know they're sick. I know the Colts are sick right now because the draft is stocked with quarterbacks. If they need one,
yeah. But to be honest with you, there's not really a quarterback in this draft that excites me.
I'll say the only one is a quarterback from Liberty. I forgot his name.
Malik Willis.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
It is wild because he's like a pocket passing quarterback and he's black. And then one scout was just like, "I'm surprised he can read the plays." I'm like, "What is this? 1965? Like, you went to college?" Like,
Warren Moon was doing that shit back in the day.
Yeah, Warren Moon was killing niggas back then. And it's still, yeah.
After being, I mean, the Eagles now have 3 of the top first round picks, I believe.
And watch y'all go botch every single one of them.
Oh my God! I'm hoping we don't.
You already know there's teams that they got a front office that's like stupid. Like I played Madden.
If we're smart, we would trade away one of those picks, the top 10 pick, for Deshaun Watson.
But you have Jalen Hurts. Why?
So that's how you gonna do. You see, y'all.
You have Jalen Hurts.
Ain't loyal, bro.
Y'all not see. Listen, nah.
That nigga took y'all to the playoffs.
Y'all had Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is off. He's literally a branch from Deshaun Watson's tree.
That's what they're saying in the chats. Like that's what.
And
these
chats are stupid, guys. You're stupid.
I did tell you guys that he would be gone within 1 or 2 seasons.
But why? Like he doesn't have. That's like the same thing. Like they're saying, like Justin Fields should be like. Well, I think last season they're saying like, oh yeah, we gotta get rid of Justin Fields. Like he just got here. Like he didn't even get a chance to do anything yet. Same with Jalen Hurts. He hasn't.
Like my question is, are we in rebuild mode or are we in win now mode?
Y'all don't even know what y'all in. Y'all
exactly.
Limbo. Y'all niggas in purgatory at this point.
I wouldn't say purgatory because we got to the.
I'll tell you this.
Playoffs.
I'll tell y'all this. If y'all get rid of Jalen Hurts, it better be only to get Deshaun Watson.
Exactly.
Nobody else. That's the only move to make. But if y'all do decide to keep Jalen Hurts, y'all need to trade one of those picks for a top receiver.
DK Metcalf we're looking at, and Allen Robertson. Maybe.
DK Metcalf is just fast and big.
Yeah, I wouldn't. DK.
He's just fast and big. Like, I mean,
we should have had Calvin Ridley, but
he could have made shit work with Russell Wilson and Jalen Hurts.
Russell was like, yeah. I mean, DK Metcalf. Don't get me wrong. He's still like a pretty decent receiver. He's not trash, but it's just like I wouldn't actively go and get him as a weapon for my quarterback. That would.
No, Devontae Smith is obviously our first option.
I mean, you still got Juju Smith-Schuster. You still got I think his name's Allen Robinson of the Bears.
Yeah, like I said, that was the other guy we were looking at.
Yeah, so like there's definitely
I mean,
receivers.
DK couldn't get 1,000 yards last year, and they played.
And there's still receivers in the draft too that are really like that are still good. So it's like if you don't look
worst
out,
comes to worst, we either get one of those guys or
just get another Alabama wide receiver.
There you go.
There we go. We got 3 picks. If we don't get one of them, then
yeah, if Eagles don't pick up a receiver in the draft, I don't know what to say. Yeah, first 3 picks. Yeah, y'all wild.
Yeah,
they had 3 first-round picks.
But it's funny how we talk about trades, and the first trade we talk about with Carson Wentz when he wasn't even the best quarterback to get traded in the week. Russell Wilson go off on Seattle to Denver. That surprised me. I know Seattle's tight.
Nah, if you're a Seattle fan, you tight. Because like who's a Russell Wilson's been their quarterback for a minute.
Who's their backup?
I don't even know if they had a backup.
Geno Smith.
Yeah, go crazy. Yeah. Seattle's just gonna hang their jersey right back up when the season starts. Like
the last time I saw that dude was maybe 2 years ago.
I think he played last season. No, he played last season
or something like that, right?
Yeah, because Russell got hurt and they put him in. And he played pretty decent. But
not only that, they released Bobby Wagner, so they definitely rebuilding.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I hope Seattle got picks. That's all I gotta say. I hope they got picks.
I don't think so. They were in the playoffs consistently for the past few years.
They traded Russell for I think a 3rd and a 4th round pick. So I mean, if a quarterback drops in the 3rd or 4th round, then go ahead. But
I just feel bad for Ciara though, because Ciara, everybody there's been a lot of reports out there that Ciara she wanted Russell forced a trade out to New York or something to be in that market. Could it be good?
What the fuck with Ciara thinks?
Could it be good for her music career and stuff like that? She cannot be
music career.
Listen, we don't go to. I mean,
women
what music career?
Damn. Sierra still don't get it twisted. Sierra still she's still making music and she's still getting records. We not gonna act like Sierra.
Name her last hit that you know.
No, I would say my goodies. It was one song that I think I know. One single.
Private Party, right?
Yeah, that was 2008 or 11. Nigga, what the fuck?
So her top songs is 1-2 Step with Missy Elliott.
1-2 Step.
That was made in 2004. Body Party was made in 2013.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Body Party.
Goodies was made in 2004, and Like You with Bow Wow was made in 2005. Like You. She has no hits, okay?
Whoa.
You just named 5 joints.
I mean, recent hits.
Wait, now.
My bad.
Because she hasn't been making no music like that since she got with Russ.
Her last album was 2019, Beauty Marks.
And just because you're not tapped into the R&B scene, don't mean she's not making hits.
I'm not tapped into the R&B scene? Come on, bro.
Bro, you be on Orville Peck and shit. You ain't checking for Ciara.
Orville Peck?
I fucks with Orville Peck, though. I fucks with her.
Sierra still make decent music. She not falling off for real. But you ain't gonna act like she just a bum. We not gonna do this. You ain't gonna just act like Shorty a bum. Nah.
Because
that's one of the best dancers, bro, since Janet.
Yeah, she's an amazing dancer.
But we're not talking about her dancing. We're talking about her music.
That's part of her
dancing.
That's part of her package, bro.
The fact that you brought up her choreography,
bro, that's part of her package. That's like dismissing J-Lo or Britney Spears or Janet Jackson's career because they mostly known for dancing.
Okay, okay, all right. Yeah. Janet Jackson, J-Lo. Who else did you mention?
Britney Spears. They all know mostly for the dancing as well as their songs.
Britney Spears is known more for her music.
The dance choreography, bro. The hit me baby.
Oh yeah. I'll give you that. Yeah, you're right.
Choreography wise,
because her VMAs with the snake was legendary.
Alright, but nah, Sierra choreography wild. Her choreography different. We not going bro.
It's Tiana Taylor too.
Oh yeah,
I was about to say I prefer Tiana Taylor than I was listening to her last night actually.
I mean, there's no Tiana Taylor without Sierra, real shit. Choreography wise,
that is true.
Oh, it's the Michael Kobe situation, my nigga. So give Sierra her flowers, my nigga. Not you,
Look, I
bro.
told you.
Bro. Donovan. We go to the ESPYs and we see Sierra Russell Wilson. I'm voting for Sierra. Like, there's no way you're telling me like I'm not voting, bro.
She's
Like,
beautiful,
you're wild.
bro.
I mean, you can vote for her. You won't see me voting.
A woman that beautiful should not be stuck in Denver in that high altitude. I feel sorry.
Yo, she will be off some edibles just to be chilling. Yo, what the?
She is South Park right now. That's crazy.
Yo, wow. But nah, shout out to Russ wasn't in Denver with Jared Judy. I mean, Denver definitely got a decent receiving core.
Noah Fant.
Yeah, they had definitely a good receiving core.
So where do you put the Denver Broncos next season?
Second.
Yeah. I'll say
the Chiefs run that division, bro.
Yeah, the Chiefs. They're second for sure. The Chiefs in that division, nah.
And Khalil Mack, who also got traded from the Bears to
you already know he went to the Chargers, you know what I'm saying? LA, SoFi Stadium, you know what I'm saying?
The Chargers will forever be that team fighting for the 7th seed. That's just what it is.
Wow.
That's just what it is.
Nah, because the thing is, I'm glad they beefed up their defense because the thing is with the Chargers, their offense was never the problem. It was the fact they would always let people score and run up the score on them. So adding Khalil Mack to me means that they've noticed that their defense, especially their secondary, needs to be beefed up to some capacity. I hope in the draft they draft decent safeties. I feel like if the Chargers have a really good defense with a really good offense, they can be in the playoffs this upcoming season. With
and Mack, before he got hurt, he was balling. He had 6 sacks in 7 games. So
so can't deny that. Let's get into our last topic.
Pick and roll.
Yes,
Let's
Russell Westbrook.
Or should we say
Brody.
Westbrook?
Oh, we're not gonna do that, bro. We're not gonna do that.
Okay. Shout out to Russell Westbrook. Nah, shout out
to They've been calling him Westbrook since 2012, and now 10 years later,
Magic Johnson even said it. He was defending him. So the question is, do you think there's some validity to Russell Westbrook's comment?
In regards to him protecting his family name,
saying that they're tarnishing his name, fans are out of control.
No, because they've been doing that ever since KD left OKC. And what was the vibe back there with Russ? He had the joy commercial. Y'all remember the "Nah, I do what I want." Nah, I do what I want. Like back when he was on top, getting the triple-double league MVP. Now that he's under the microscope because he went to a team with championship aspirations. And mind you,
big market.
We all said the moment that trade happened, we all said the Lakers ain't going nowhere because that shit's not.
I told you, bro.
We all said it. We all said
it in the beginning of the season when that happened. They got Melo, they got Westbrook. I'm like, bro, they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
they not. They not, bro. Like John Morant is outpacing Russell Westbrook. Like Devin Booker. Like the West in the wild West, nah, bro. Like you wilding right now.
Yeah, but it's like niggas been clowning Russ, for like being Mr. Triple Double, or say that he's a stat pattern, call him Westbrook because he can't shoot. They've been doing that for years. Now all of a sudden, because the numbers are down, he wasn't an all-star this year.
Yeah, I was siding with Russell.
I just think it's an excuse. It's just a cop out at this point.
Until I heard Shannon Sharp on Undisputed.
He was wilding.
Skill.
He was wilding.
He made a really good point. You don't like the name calling? Play better. Simple as that.
He said something about like Kuzma KCP or something. He said that I forgot what he said.
He said it. Oh, because Stephen Curry said something in the press about
he said he was like, if Steph Curry wants Westbrook, they give us Jordan Poole and Kuminga. And I was just like, bro, how did you get that from what Steph said? Like, what are you talking about?
Hold on, repeat that.
So basically, shit like people saying like Westbrook, and I think he was just like, well, he said something to the effect of like, we would want Russ on Golden State, or like Russ, I would still want Russ on my team, or something to that effect. And Shannon Sharp
said, I fully support Russell Westbrook.
Oh yeah, he said I fully support Russell Westbrook. That he's like not Russell Westbrook. And Shannon was like, oh well, you can take her to Golden State. We'll take Jordan Poole and Jonathan Kuminga.
It was such a
the Lakers. I'm like, yo,
like how did you get?
First of all, Jordan Poole and Jonathan Kuminga would not be Jordan Poole and Jonathan Kuminga on the LA Lakers. Like that Warriors system.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, the LA Lakers no, because they wouldn't get the ability to maximize the playing time.
Because you look at it, LeBron has played with legendary players. Nobody has played more top 75 NBA time than LeBron James. Do we need to go over the number of top 75 time that he's played with? D Wade, Shaq towards the end of his career. He
played with Shaq? Am I tripping?
In Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah, but Shaq was washed by that point.
Yeah, he was. Shaq was trading jerseys like they were trading cards at that point.
Yeah.
Cuz was like on the Celtics one day, fetus and eggs.
I think that's why I don't remember.
Yeah.
Chris Bosh was on the top 75 team, I believe, but he is a top 75 talent. He is a multi-time also and a Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. Anthony Davis, Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, Ray Allen. That's
Kyrie,
who should have been on the team as well.
Should have been. I don't know why he wasn't.
Kevin Love. Like, this man has played with nothing but great time, but everybody always like to dismiss the fact that, say that he has no help and put all the blame on Russ. We have to look at LeBron because he facilitated this trade. He wanted this. He wanted Russ.
He's a lead GM. Like, bro, you made this team.
But nobody expected Russ to be this bad.
But is he this bad though?
He's not bad. He's probably bad in the system. Like when he was playing in Washington, he wasn't playing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
it's the system. I don't think people understand is like, yeah, we can pick and put players in different teams, but if they don't fit your system,
you can't.
It doesn't make sense. It's not like Liddell said. You take Jordan Poole right now is averaging 21 to 23 points a game with like 5 assists or whatever. You put Jordan Poole in the Lakers, he's not averaging 21 because he's not going to fit the system because he's not going to get enough playing time to develop into Jordan Poole now. So, yeah, like you take Russell Westbrook from the Wizards where they looked at him to be the go-to dude with the help of Bradley Beal. You put him on the Lakers, where's LeBron, then Anthony Davis, then probably Melo, and Russell probably like the 4th or 5th option. Yeah, he gonna make like 5 points. Like, yeah, he doesn't fit the system. So this notion that Russell Westbrook's ass is not true.
Russ is averaging 18, 7, and 7.
That's still not bad numbers.
It's
a little low for him.
I mean, it's low for him.
Because it's Russell Westbrook. But as I said, he's not the first option.
He's like the 4th or 5th option, still dropping 18, averaging 18.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
What do you want? He's damn near almost a 6th man. Like, what do you want this man to do?
Even big men that play with LeBron, like their numbers go down. Anthony Davis has not performed like an MVP caliber player.
Anthony Davis has been. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna say Anthony Davis has been playing like he's been washed. I'm sorry, bro.
LeBron James is 30. LeBron is 37 years old, and he is still your team leading scorer. That's a problem for a dude that claims he's not a scorer.
This man said, "I'm not a scorer like that." Is it like? Consistently dropping like 50 points, 56 points.
Like Russ is a point. Like Russ is a point guard. He needs to have the ball in hand. Like what good? Like what good is he if he don't have the ball?
Doesn't LeBron bring the ball to the court most of the time?
Yes.
So what the fuck is the point of a point guard? Like what was the point of getting Russell Westbrook then? Like what was
that's
the point?
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I can't.
That's
put
what
it
we
on
tried to
Russ.
figure out.
I can't put it on Russ. That's why
it's
I do
not
this
all
shit
Russell Westbrook's
work.
fault. Shout out to my boy Russell Westbrook. It's leading not his fault. If you're in a system that's not there to help you or develop or support you like that, you're not really gonna do nothing. Like he can't really do much.
Like come on, like do y'all really think this man just gonna fall to like this man had the most triple doubles in a single season last season? I mean, he just gonna go from that to like now. Oh, he just
chose to be ass. Like this nigga woke up like, you know what, I'm gonna just be ass, even though I came to LA. Like I don't think like so. I don't know. I think it just makes headlines. It makes basketball talk.
So the question is, obviously he's going to be traded in the offseason.
Yeah.
Where does he go?
Triple double next year.
Where does he go to? Where do you put him?
Honestly, I say send his ass to the Knicks.
That wouldn't be terrible because they do need.
I mean, that's not bad.
They not gonna win, but hey, at least they have a box office star. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, Russell Westbrook, RJ
he's gonna
Barrett,
play hard. He's gonna play hard.
Russell Westbrook, RJ Barrett. You know, they have that. I mean, not even. I mean, I want to say the Spurs because they got DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, they got DeJounte.
I don't know. Maybe not Milwaukee. Milwaukee doesn't have a go-to point guard like that. Or they do.
They got Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday. I forgot. It's his brother, Justin Holiday, who plays for the Pelicans or somebody. I forgot. He has too many brothers. I forget which one is which. But they got Drew Holiday. I think
it's some other teams.
Yeah, I think Russell Westbrook. I have to look at.
Yeah, I think the
off the
Knicks
top
will
of the
go
head,
like
I would say the Knicks. Because any of the teams right now in need of a point guard. Because there's an influx of point guards in the G League, like Sharif Cooper out here dropping 40 and shit. So it's like there's an influx of point guards now in the league. So it's gonna be hard. That's why a lot of kids getting drafted now going to the G League.
Yeah. All right, but let's play the question this way, because the main thing is about Russ. He talk about like the disrespect from the fans and stuff like that. So, do we feel that because not only just Julius Randle has similar complaints, he also plays in New York right now.
Nah, he was ass this season. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's
not. He deserves it. Like that's different.
But on the flip side, people say, "Oh, Russ is ass to see," but like we just broke down, it's not technically his fault because there's only so much you can do where you're not the primary ball handler on your
team. But he had really one good season where they say
right. They was calling him the franchise.
Yeah, he was about to get a franchise tag.
I was even lobbying for him to get MVP votes last year.
No,
you supposed to get most improved person, or did he? He won, right?
Yeah, he did get most improved.
So it's like that argument is not the same for Julius Randle. That nigga, I don't know what he.
You just regressed.
How do you regress in the offseason? Anyways,
and they get mad at the fans.
Yeah, but Doc, you asked like, is there validity to it? Like, I think fans. We have to understand fans at the end of the day is short for fanatic. You know, and fans are very passionate when it comes down to their teams. And even you, Doc, look how you basically like all the veterans you spat over Ben Simmons for like the past 6 months or so.
Right.
You know, so fans are gonna do what fans do. Like, you can't tell fans, like they choose to boo that they can just stay at home. Like they're watching a product. This is a team
I'm gonna pay $200+ like I did a couple of nights ago to go boo your ass in the second half.
You paid $200 to go see the 76ers.
Can you tell us about this date though that you had?
Nah, first of all, what's wild? You spent $200 to go see the 76ers. That's a waste of money. You could have got a Philly cheesesteak, nigga. Like,
and he only went to the second.
No, I'm intermediate fasting. I can't be having all that cheesesteak anymore.
Nah, shit. Okay, but
shit's is trash anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna say all that. Philly would.
New York got some good cheesesteaks too now.
Why am I going to New York for a cheesesteak? That's wild as fuck.
No, you'll go to New York
right over Philadelphia.
No, you'll go to New York for the chopped cheese.
I'll go to New. I'll go to a bodega in Brooklyn get a chopped cheese.
I still want to try that shit.
Yeah,
get some.
I was gonna get one at Fashion Week, but we know how that happened. But I was gonna try my first chopped cheese.
Yeah, Hannah Turtle.
Yo, hey, listen, we gonna edit that out because we not gonna name drop. Listen, Hannah Turtle, whoever you are, I am no Austin. I said none of the shorts. We appreciate you. All love. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, it's all love, Hannah Turtle. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit happens. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Just fuck with me in the this fall. You know what I'm saying?
Dope ass journalist though. Dope ass journalist. I'll give her that. But
I mean,
was that showing that messed you up?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck out of here. Nigga, fuck you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, you messed up.
What I was talking about?
I thought you were talking about the chick. I thought you were talking about the person that like dealt with like the vid. I'm like, oh,
nah.
Like, oh, she messed you up. Yeah, what are you talking about? Like, you messed it up for me, my nigga. Like, if you hate your job, just say that. Like, if you go finesse, just say that. Like, wow. Anyway.
No, I think when it comes to fans. A lot of people like to say, all right, I'll use this Ben Simmons situation. There are a lot of fans who are passionate about the team, and I'm passionate, but I don't go as far as to send death threats or what have you.
You just bored at that point. Like, why we say like you got nothing to live for in your life. If you like I hate this nigga like so much.
I'll bullshit and trash Ben Simmons usually when games are coming up, or like it adds more to the experience. Like, let's not get it wrong, it is a spectating sport. But when you start harassing families and death threats and shit like that shit ain't cool. So.
Yeah, it's definitely not cool. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand like that. How far deep you can get invested to like, let me write out a death note and send it to somebody. Like,
you got to have nothing going on to like
But
sit down and like write a letter. And
but I will say this though, it could always be worse. It could always be worse because back during the civil rights era, like players get batteries thrown at them and shit. It even happens in soccer still to this day. You know how some players
oh yeah,
get
they'll kill
like
you.
racist shit all the time from clubs and stuff.
You remember
So
that one scene when they was playing football where they threw bananas?
yeah,
Yeah. I
like
hear like after
so
games.
it could always be worse. But the thing is, like
Yeah.
guys like Russ and Julius Randle, it all comes down to their performance. At the end of the day. So
Don't like the names, play better. Like
I
it's
mean,
not,
yeah, but like we said earlier, he can play better, but he's in a system right now where he like the fourth, fifth option. There's really not much he can do.
technically he's supposed to be the second because there's no AD right now. So like, why is
he
like
is supposed to be the second.
so like
Or
why
the
is
second or
LeBron
third.
LeBron taking 29 shots right now and Russ is only getting 11?
Because they, I
Because
mean, but
LeBron
the
is
thing is,
LeBron.
like they're not
And
letting
that's the
Russ be the
problem.
point guard though.
But you know what? Nobody's gonna put the blame. Like this is what I hate. This is what I hate about the
Like,
NBA
here we
league
go with the LeBron hate.
and LeBron fans. This is what I hate. People look at the fact that this man had 50 points. Granted, they won last night. They beat the Wizards. He had 50 points. And they look at the record, but LeBron, he doing his part. Look, he averaged 29 points. He averaged about 29.7 points per game. Eight rebounds, 6 assists. Like he's doing his part. But they don't take into account that like this man literally is the team. Because everybody always talk about like whenever LeBron leads a team, the team goes downhill. Cleveland when he left on the first time, Miami when he left them, Cleveland when he left them the second time.
See, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'll let you finish your point. The point of playing an NBA season is to win a championship, correct?
Yes.
So he wins
it
one
depends.
and
It
then he goes
depends.
to a different team.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He
So
exercises free agency
that's
right.
what I don't understand. The hate.
I just don't like the narrative. Well, I sound like I'm deaf. I just don't like the narrative that whenever he leads, basically people talk about LeBron great. Look at LeBron how great he is. As soon as he leads a team, that team goes downhill. That's because this man literally like the GM of each team, and he needs
I would agree with that.
Spot up shooters.
If every time he didn't leave, he had already won them a championship. I would agree with your statement, but
I feel like the thing is what we're not understanding is like, yeah, the reason why every team is bad, like when he leaves, is because of the system.
Because nobody knows how to play.
The team was trash to begin with.
No, not even that.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
The system that's implemented is LeBron is the center of the system. So without the center, the system's not going to work. That's why at the Cavs, when he went back to the Cavaliers, you had Kevin Love, J.R. Smith, and you had Kyrie. I mean, they were good when Kyrie was there.
Like,
without
good
LeBron.
role players.
Look, that Kevin Love is a role player. Now
not Kevin Love.
Back then, Kevin Love was a starting 5 player to me.
Bro,
Iman Shepherd and J.R. Smith.
But back then, hold on, but J.R. Smith was 6th man of the year when he was with the Knicks.
Yeah,
he was still a role player,
but he was 6th man of the year.
I won't say if you're 6th man of the year, you're not a role player.
Kevin Love was giving you 23 points and 13 rebounds in Cleveland. He had a 30-30.
No, he was a star. It was the big three: Love, LeBron, and Kyrie.
But the thing is, whenever LeBron comes, everybody's numbers go down. His numbers stay the same or increase.
But they win a ring.
But at what cost?
I'll take a dip in numbers if that guaranteed me a ring.
Fuck that.
I mean, that's like someone saying
not because you fucking up my bag at that point.
I was just about to say, I was like, yo, they say, hey, you're
getting
gonna take a pay cut to get a ring. If your contract, if your contract before LeBron was like 25 mil over like 2 years, and like it gets time to like re-sign as free agency, they go pick up LeBron, and it went from 25 like, yo, we're gonna take you 10 million pay cut, you make 15, but we guarantee the ring. You taking that 15 mil? You taking that 10 million? You taking wait? So you're not gonna take 10 million?
Y'all not taking that mil?
I'm testing free agency.
You testing free agency?
So you
dumb motherfucker. You tested free agent?
Listen. So that's the same thing as like, yo.
Because think about it. Like Noah said, they asking for a pay cut. Why? Because my numbers dipped. So therefore, due to the fact that my numbers did, you're basically decreasing my value as a player. So now I have to go back, retest the market, maybe play for a bad team, but at least show that I'm still that dude. Kind of like what Russell Westbrook is gonna
Yeah,
have
go
to do.
play for that bad team and
Yeah,
we'll
no,
sit
Russell
your
Westbrook
ass
about
on
to
the
go
bench.
But
low
I'm
key.
not gonna come off the bench. Okay, man. Okay, I'll be in Cancun. Fuck it. But I got a ring though. When I play with the nigga.
Y'all dumb high. Y'all dumb high.
Don't
If y'all
say
not
yo.
taking
I ain't
a
say shit.
oh
Don't
okay.
say yo.
Look
You say
down.
y'all like I said something like I
See,
ain't
that's
say
that
nothing.
Michael Jordan old
Bro.
timer mentality.
Nah,
No. Michael Jordan would not fuck with this mentality.
If I still make
I got
15 million and
I got
I'm
that
guaranteed a ring,
I got that Carmelo
I'm
Anthony
taking it.
mentality, bro. I'm not
Nah,
leaving
listen,
no money on
like,
the table.
but the thing is, it depends on who you are as a player. Like, if you value your bag, then obviously I'm not taking a pay cut. But if you value like your legacy and you want a championship, and it's hard to get a professional championship is one thing. So it's like it just depends on the player. But like you said, Russell Westbrook gonna have to go to like fucking New York Knicks or like Indiana Pacers to prove like he did hurt his value by going to the Lakers. Like his free market value, his free agency value is definitely significantly lower than it was before.
And plus, not only that, you have to understand that media narrative also plays a part as well to these contracts. So
I don't like
people talking Russ as if he's like a veteran minimum player right now, which
he's not a vet man. Like is he even 30?
Yeah, he's 30. He's 30. He's 32.
Oh, I thought he was 33.
You're
right. He's 33. He's 33. You're right. He's 33.
The media does play a part, and I'm like starting to hate the media and the way they report things.
Nigga, you are the media. What the fuck?
Shit, true.
I hate the media. You are the media.
But I'm talking about like Bleacher Report and House of Highlights and NBA on TNT and.
Bro, I even know that the dude that run House of Highlights was Indian.
Oh my god!
What does that got to do with it?
What does that have to do with anything?
I gotta edit that out.
Yeah.
That wasn't the response I wanted.
That has nothing to do.
What you thought we was gonna agree with you?
You thought we were gonna agree with you? No.
Wait. So y'all knew?
Yes.
Yeah. He was on NBA TNT a couple of nights ago.
Yeah, you act like South. You act like South Asian people, so that South Asian people can't play basketball.
Yeah. I didn't say that.
Filipinos aren't hooping. Nah, dog. You go to LA Fitness, Filipino dudes be hooping. Like it's not even on some like I may be tall. I'm 5'7". I may be taller than them, but they hooping. Like don't get it twisted. Filipino dudes be hooping.
Yeah, I think they started it out of college or something like that. House of Highlights and Bleacher Report. Yeah. So shout out to them.
I think Omar he started House Highlights. He's now working with Sports Centers. He works at Sports Center for their
basically
social media team.
Yeah.
He basically runs their social media accounts. So like shout out to them. Shout out to Omar. Shout out to House of Highlights. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
Shout
out to them. Y'all cool people.
Shout out to my dude on IG. He run the page Ball Don't Stop or something like that. He's like a big time Kobe fan. He's also like a Indian dude from Canada. Shout out to him.
All you had to say was shout out to my boy who runs this awesome.
Yeah, bro, it's like you act like it was such a surprise. I'm like, he can like basketball.
He's an Indian dude out of Canada.
Yo, he can play ball.
All right, guys.
I sound like a Democrat.
All right, guys. That is it from Outta Bounds.
Yeah, I sound like a Democrat.
Philadelphia lawsuit.
If you guys like what you see, like,
I sound like Joe Biden right now. Shit.
Tweet, email us.
Well, that Mexican over there.
Chat with us.
Yo, stop it. Why? Yo. Let me get to the outro.
Sign yourself out.
You can follow me at D.onniie Austin on everything. Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all the joints. I'm on break. I'm gonna be on vacation from social media. So
how's you're graduating this year, right?
Yeah, I graduated in May.
You're done with everything, right?
Yeah.
You still got like loose ends.
I got classes to finish, but like I graduated in May. Once I'm done with this semester, I'm done. So, yeah, man.
How you still have classes, but you're graduating? Can't you just say fuck that and skip it? Like, do you need?
No, because I need those credits to graduate.
Oh, okay, all right. That's what I was kind of confused about.
Spoken like a nigga that lied on his resume.
I said 2 years of community college.
Wow, bro.
And I meant that. All right.
Nah. When you graduate your senior year, you still have to like pass the classes to get those final credits to then meet your credit requirement to graduate.
Oh, I thought it was like, last year, senior year in high school.
Nah, high school. That's high school. High school, you don't give a fuck because you graduate regardless.
Right.
Like,
I mean, well, that's not always the case because my bitch of a principal didn't allow me to walk through the stage.
Before we leave off, we're gonna talk about that. In the suburbs, these white kids, I remember all the kids. If you went to River Ridge High School in Woodstock, you already know there's mad white kids that didn't do nothing the whole time we all went through high school, and they still graduated. Some graduated with honors. They were stupid. They were dumb, and you know who I'm talking about. If you went to River Ridge High School, Woodstock, you know who I'm talking about. They were stupid. They still graduated. That was stupid. No child left behind my ass. It was dumb. I was breaking my neck for 3.9. Meanwhile, Buddy in here going to sleep, drawing Confederate flags on tests and still passing. I don't want to hear that, bro. That was stupid. I hate that. I hate that school.
Liddell, you got anything going on?
Man, yeah, Ground Up Media Productions is officially LLC, so we're legal. We can operate out here. Thank you. So
you got a page set up?
Not yet. I'm still working on the logo, so
I got you.
That's coming together. But the vision is already in place. It's gonna be a good spring, good summer. Nothing but good vibes all around. Vibes coming soon. The pilot, we're still working on that. I'm gonna drop it. So yeah.
Speaking of summer and spring, listen up, people. I got a lot of shit cooking in the works. Liddell knows what I'm talking about. I'm talking about festivals. Hopefully, like a giveaway and collaboration with a festival, radio, podcast.
I was surprised, Donnie, man.
I'm trying to get like Donnie when I grow up, bro.
Donnie is like the Birdman to my
I was
the Lil Wayne to my Birdman. He's like the Lil Wayne to my Birdman.
I was trying to tell you, no, can't get to Philly because I was definitely going to put in the paperwork for the press pass.
No, I can. Hey, like I said, I told Liddell professionally, let me know. I can catch a flight. Catching a flight ain't a big deal. So I can catch a flight. Catching a flight ain't a big deal. I'll be jet set around. You just gotta let me know like where I'm at, what we doing.
Right.
That's it.
Got you. I got you.
We make something happen to Philly. But, hey, if you Birdman, he Wayne, that just means I'm up next. I'm Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm up next. You know what I'm saying? I'm young Drake. So my time gonna come. We gonna make it do what we do. So.
I think about to say Young Draco for us. I want to say this calls for Soldier.
Whoa, Soldier Wayne's that dude.
Nah, I'm Drake.
Drake.
I'll be
Drake.
That man started a whole culture.
The OVO title on my arm still. No, I'm kidding.
All right, guys, you know where to keep it locked for all your sports news and Outta Bounds topics.
Podcast Network.
We're signing
Catch us
out,
on
guys.
Spotify. All that.
Oh shit! Oh yeah.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all this, everything.
iHeartRadio.
Oh, we're on iHeart.
Yeah.
No, iHeart now.
Yeah.
Okay, you got iHeart.
Yeah, podcast on it. Yeah. So stay tuned. Keep it locked, and
you already know we love.